Scorpio, this is your August 2022 soul story. If you have a sun rising or a moon is in the sign, this is your reading. Welcome to the channel. This is Romy. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. I'm going to give you some astrological dates and intuitive messages to help you move through the next few weeks. If you are a regular to the channel, a little bit of a new format this month to look out for. Okay, we're going to open up your reading for August with the energy of Temperance. Now this is so important because we're going to be opening the month with some pretty vibrant, unpredictable energy with that Mars conjunct Uranus in the North Node, and it's really asking, demanding if you like, that we relinquish control, that we stop the fight, that we give up so that we can break free and move forward. But it's going to feel kind of exhausting, like you're being pushed and pulled, provoked, riled, wound up, and there's a little bit of a frustration energy that, if you're not careful, can really affect your balance in all sorts of ways. So Temperance comes in as a reminder of that. This is really your true guide all the way through August. Where you feel that frustration, Scorpio, you're going to have to make sure that you turn it into compassion, both for yourself and for others. It's also an opportunity for you to truly deploy the things that you've learned about yourself. Remember, awareness is one thing, but true growth is going to be the demonstration of no longer repeating the cycle. It's really important to remember this. Now, there's some important dates to look out for this month. The backdrop for August is very much about material manifestations coming through, but also this kind of sink or swim energy. Yeah, we are going to have to face something. We are going to have to be incredibly brave. Now, Lionsgate energy on the 8th of the month, incredible portal just now to be able to align and ascend with some of the new energy coming in as the Earth and the Sun align with Sirius and the galactic center. Now here, the energetic downloads are powerful, but they also stretch us. It's uncomfortable to continuously, as we have been through this year, keep shifting, keep changing, keep checking in with ourselves, keep making deliberate, intentional choices about how we're emotionally responding. The Six of Cups says that you are taking some time through the course of August to really look back and see how far you've come, to check in with your progress. This is really important because as you bask in the memory, the accomplishment, the work that you've invested, what you've put in, that's going to help you to find your balance when other people and that outside interference, which by the way is going to feel really intense in certain moments through this month, is the thing that's going to keep you on track. Okay, remember, other people's actions are going to show you where you don't want to be and maybe what you don't want to be expressing, but it can also be something that can inspire and lead and show you, here are the choices that I too have about the way that I decide to show up and what I'm extracting from this entire experience right now. Remember, at a soul level, it's so much bigger than just what you're experiencing on that day-to-day physical. So make sure you keep checking in with that bird's eye view for yourself. So Lionsgate energy is going to help you to really realign with the things that are important. And for Scorpio, I really feel it's a reminder that you have to, I think, this month go against the current. You have to be doing things in your way that tap into your uniqueness. That's what's going to set you apart. That's where people are going to really be able to be magnetized towards you for the things that matter to you and how you're trying to prioritize your time and where you're trying to kind of assert yourself. The world comes through. I love this for you because the culmination and the sense of completion about a chapter of your life or something that you've gone through, really coming to a point of you're ready and you're done. In fact, I think you're going to be so done that there is a bit of a level of exhaustion with that. But don't worry. I think one of the things that might sort of unsettle you a little bit as you're coming to terms with that, and there's a lot of positivity and celebration that should be rightly embraced, is also the what now, what next. And you might have a clear idea, but there might not also be all of the signs or the indications or the synchronicities that have quite aligned yet to open that door for you. August is definitely a time that can happen. These material manifestations are coming through powerfully, but what you need to be really mindful of is not getting caught up with where there's so many sort of distractions and people trying to really frustrate you. I see this coming through so strongly for Scorpio. And that's where you could end up getting to the end of August and thinking, well, like, what did I get done? Or what happened in terms of being able to support me moving forward? And then if you actually look back, you're going to realize how much drama or how much energy was wasted or drained or taken up with having to respond or getting yourself entangled in your thought forms because of other people. So the full moon in Aquarius is going to come in on the 11th of the month, same day that Venus shifts into Leo. I think this moon is really important because what it's going to do is clarify something for you about where you've been investing your time and energy. There may be something that just comes through as a tiny spark, a little bit of a reminder of something you'd said to yourself not so long ago, a commitment, a promise that was made, and perhaps it kind of fell by the wayside a little bit. There will be this renewed energy and desire to want to commit to something that emerges from that full moon. What you also might feel is a little bit of a why not me? So there's a tiny bit of victim stuff coming up through that full moon, which is perfectly okay, because again, it's just an invitation to review with yourself, where am I not acknowledging what I've already achieved? That's again the thing that's going to soothe that. And what I want to say to you is, coming in after that full moon, as we approach the middle of the month and we welcome Venus trining Jupiter on the 18th, there's this incredible opportunity with all the fire in Venus and Jupiter to have kind of almost like a love at first sight moment, or something that sparks you and just ignites a passion, or something that you're like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this. I have so been waiting for this. How long have I been waiting for this? And I feel like August is an opportunity for that to come through in a really big way. What we're also going to welcome this month is this beautiful alignment with Venus trining Chiron. I want you to pay attention to that on the 24th. It's the same day that Uranus goes retrograde, but we do have this moment for some real spontaneous, profound healing, but it comes with judgment from a place of acknowledging and making a huge decision. It's a huge decision. And, you know, even if it's one that doesn't necessarily get communicated, doesn't have to, Scorpio, it definitely has to be something that you feel with every fibre of your being. You allow it to kind of completely immerse itself into all of the cells within your body, so that you truly get on board with it, because it's a real turning point in your life. And it's kind of like a now or never. It's what I mean. It's like a sink or swim. It's like, if you're going to do this, you're going to do it. If you're going to make that promise to yourself, that's it. There's no going back. But I feel like once you have, even if you sort of deliberate and feel a little bit uncertain or doubtful about it, something's going to lock in around that time of the month for you. And it will feel quite revolutionary, and you might even feel quite excited and really proud of yourself. Again, I feel this all kind of quite quiet, so it's not even necessarily conversations that you need to have with other people, but as soon as you do, then there's a lot more synchronicity that starts to show up for you. Now, Mars is shifting into Gemini on the 20th. I want you to pay attention to the energy that's coming in around that, because it's going to be going retrograde in a few weeks' time. And so everything that happens through August is still giving us this real green light in terms of our motivation. And what we have is that, you know, when it shifts into the shadow period, a little bit of a loss of momentum around things. So a chance to review or go back over what took place and what happened in August. So there is something that, even though you're not trusting, even though you might feel a bit guilty about starting or initiating or deciding or communicating, you have to do it in August. There's a real sort of important aspect around the timing to do with that. I don't think everyone's totally on board or necessarily very happy for you. Again, that's why there's a quietness perhaps going behind the scenes to put things in place for yourself. That's really going to give you some peace of mind, okay? And remember, if everyone's triggering, if everyone's trying to wind you up in some capacity or make you feel frustrated, communicating that is only going to add fuel to the fire to the people that are intent on doing that to you. So again, this requirement from a planning perspective, doing something that you know is right for you, and you just need to have some time and space for yourself before that gets released, is important. Okay, don't let this turbulence stop you. You have to keep going in August, and you will get some bright moments of clarity and vision that really support a validation for you, and I think that comes in at just the right time, just the right time. A couple of earth angels showing up for you as well, I see this month, Scorpio, that give you the support that you feel like you've been lacking, okay? Now, we usually do the 9-card block for our readings. We are going to continue to do that, but this month I'm going to leave the turnover until the extended reading. If you're new to the channel, you will find all of the details for that in the comment and the description box underneath. It's a way to receive another 25 minutes of insight and also just to support the work that I do each month. I am going to give you a reveal on your oracle cards for this month. Again, we'll dive into the messages a little bit more in the extended. So your astrology card is the moon for this month, Scorpio. And also using my new Life Soul Vision Oracle deck, which is still available on pre-order. So you can find the details for that in the comment and description box. So excited to give you a message here from the deck. Spirals of Love and Grief, okay, one of my favourites, so that would be nice to share that message. Now, as we usually do, I'm also going to invite you to think about a personal question that might not have come up in the main spread or what you've heard so far, and again we will give you the insights for this in the extended reading. I'm also going to clarify the main spread for you. So let's just begin with the energy of Temperance. Remember, all the decks that I use, Scorpio, are listed as well for you each month. 10 of Cups coming in, beautiful. And the 10 of Swords, all that completion energy with the World showing up. You can't hold on to something when it's ready to clear. Yeah, you're going to feel that tension quite strongly. Okay, Princess of Cups, 5 of Wands, 8 of Swords, like that Queen of Cups showing up for you, water energy, the Lovers, Ace of Wands. This is a nice deck if you like the astrological links, and it does give you the details on the cards themselves. Okay, you've got Tower coming in and Justice. All these decisions to make, Scorpio. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're joining me for the extended, I look forward to continuing this conversation. Otherwise, I wish you beautiful blessings for this month ahead. I'll see you next time.